friends. Oh. How are you wonderful people doing? I have decided that I just want an overdrift. What can I say? This game has really got its hook into me, and it's been a mess of a week thanks to, Hey, Lunya, thanks for the resub.
They're coming. They're coming your way.
The years do not stop
They'll be
coming.
here soon.
I feel like
The years start coming and, in fact, they do not stop coming.
no small part of it I feel like has to be the vaccine still. Like, I'm just been so tired every day. It's just a challenge to stay awake for this week. I have a long wedding tomorrow, so I hope that I can recover. And I have a plan for what I want to do here. I'm gonna get ray gun. Hopefully, you've had a good time, Linya? God, it's been 5 months, huh? I'm always like, wow, my newest big viewer, Linya Inverse. Been around for half a year. Shit. There's always that bit of you that wants to be, like, real successful as a streamer, but also I would kind of miss knowing the people that stop in every day a little bit. There's some of that's fun. I'm sure I'll find a new hyperfixation soon enough. I may have a little bit of gamer ADD. I may be a little bit... Yeah. I may be a little bit into trying new games all the time and then hyperfixating on them. That being said, this game's just a lot of fun. Like, I didn't play Luck Be a Landlord this much. I've just been enjoying this game. I also am just too tired to think of, like, another main game to start right now. It's been a rough week. Spoiling myself with some ice cream. I've also had a lot of work this week. Like, there's just a lot of things that coincided. I had the normal, like, summer ramp-up that I have for my work finally started. And on top of that, like, had the vaccine dose and a couple other things happen in real life that I needed to take care of, and then finishing Might and Magic 8, so it's just like, I've got to start something new, but what do I want to do? That kind of thing takes a lot. I have been doing some offline work, though, so even on the stream, so I've got some ideas for some things. Obviously, keeping up podcasts and stuff, we have... Oh, God. Oh, yeah, I've got to record tomorrow in the morning before I go for the wedding. All day. Right. Yeah, but you don't care what you want to do next. You just have to pull and that's what you want to see next. No, that's not how that works. If I wanted to do that, then I would just stream Magic all the time still, and I would have, or like Eternal or something, and I'd have 250 viewers, and I would hate streaming. I'd be angry all the time. It'd be great. I'm gonna go with the orbitals. I'm gonna make a gun that can kill God. How? Fuck, I'm not getting any of the gear that I want. Gotta reroll again. These rerolls are really important because I want to use Research Body. There we go. I'm gonna try and kill off a bunch of rerolls that I don't want. Like, I don't need this. That's not any good. Velocity's nice, though. That being said, I should probably banish as quickly and as often as I can. One additional wild mod every level, and giving me a free reroll, so I can banish another thing seems really good. I can get as many Twin Strikes as I can. Set as many Twin Strikes as I can, and I mean it. Right. I don't have Calibre yet, I can just rapid fire as much as I can. Definitely the better way to deal with that. Gonna need another Twin Strike soon. Rate of fire, magnitude, so we get it higher. Definitely want to do rapid fire. Magnitude would also be good. Magnitude and like payload. Let's do magnitude for now. Oh! Oh! Ooh. Burned my ass a little bit. Could do an ally. Could also banish Slipstream. Because I definitely don't want to grab that. I want all of my wild mods. I want to have a lot of wild mods, and I want them all to be like Twin Strikes. Maybe a few other things, too. Yeah, I guess an ally is fine. Rate of fire, we can just go faster. I'm gonna make my ally better. If it starts firing the railgun, that's real good. God, aiming this thing now that it's Twin Strike, though. We'll make big volleys, and then it'll be good. Ooh, Discord and Twin Strike. I think that I need to take one of these. I'm gonna take Twin Strike again. Now I should be able to aim straight. Yeah! And we still just fire out on everything else. Cool. So how was your day, Linya? This question is directly related to how your day was. Sorry, I just noticed that. Question for you. As someone who's done traditional games before, how do you handle accidentally just bodying an opponent through raw luck, especially in a game that takes a while to re-rack? Oh, you mean like doing like tabletop games or something? Like how do you make it fun for somebody after you like just wreck their shit and you want them to keep playing? I mean, that one's really hard to answer because that's exceptionally important to how that person is, right? Like, honestly, some people you can be like, wow, guess you weren't that good at this game. And just kind of like, if you know them well enough, you can do that. You can totally just be like, oh man, well, I mean, sometimes I guess you're just real bad at a game. And, like, obviously if you're goofing and they know and you're, like, good friends in that way, I've had friends that I would absolutely have done that to, and they'd have been like, listen, you motherfucker, put that down again, and like we'd have gone again and it would have been fun and they wouldn't have been mad about it, right? But it's very, very up to the person. Banish that. Ooh, the next recursive mod that we take is 3 times. I feel like I have to. I mean, I want that, but also... I want a lot of wild ones. But otherwise, like, I don't know. I mean, it really, again, it super depends on who you're talking about. A group of friends, generally, it's like, well, I mean, apologize and explain. Wound up with a huge Warhammer mega game that was supposed to last 3+ hours and wound up more like an hour or so, half of which was set up. It happens. I mean, sometimes you have to hold that, and you're just not gonna, like, you just gotta leave it alone for a long time. I sat down in a cabin for a ski trip, playing Betrayal at House on the Hill. I brought it along because people wanted to play it on the trip. We had a bunch of friends. And I'm like, alright, cool. I'll bring Betrayal, sure. Like, we all brought a bunch of different board games. Nerd shit, specifically. And I brought out Betrayal. If you're familiar with Betrayal, a traitor gets revealed after you do a haunt roll that fails. And you roll 6 dice. The dice go 0, 1, and 2 are the only things on the dice. So the average that you're going to get on it is 1. And you have to roll greater than 1 for the first haunt roll, then 2 or greater, then 3 or greater, etc., etc., etc. We rolled 0 on 6 dice on the very first fucking haunt roll. I turned into a werewolf as the player with the most knowledge. The game made me the traitor, and I immediately turned and killed everybody, half of them before they got a turn. We didn't play it again for the rest of that weekend. Like, sometimes the damage from that kind of thing is just like, that's the way the game is, so try and let them forget about it and bring it back up like a few months later and be like, hey, that was a really weird game. It doesn't normally happen like that. Would you ever be willing to try again? I know that you probably don't trust me. Like, you kind of got to do that. What game am I talking about? Betrayal at House on the Hill. We were talking about like how you handle when somebody just gets absolutely fucked in a board game or like other game like that, like fighting game, whatever, and you're trying to get them to keep playing, right? The other thing that you can do is like focus on the things they did really well and always try and do that kind of thing, right? Like, this is obvious advice, I would say, but in general, like, just try and focus on the few things that were positive. Be like, holy shit, that one turn that you had, that was really smart. Never thought of, you know, using this tactic or whatever. Like, and you don't want to infantilize somebody, but just be genuine and look at the ways that things did go well and try and spin that. Yeah, that was your day, preparing for that, driving an hour up to the gaming store, sending to play, just completely bodying somebody. No real way to play another game, since you'd set up for it being a huge chunk of time, and they just didn't want to play again. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, sometimes that's one of those things, like, I am not good at it in the moment, but some of those times you just gotta be like, plans go awry. That's RNG. Yep. And somebody that knows games is going to get that and eventually be okay with it. Somebody that doesn't might not play that game again, and you're just gonna have to hold that. I don't want to lose all my rerolls. I don't know that I need to remove that, though. I'd be fine taking that later if I don't have rerolls. Maybe just go, like, rapid fire. Sure. Nope. There we go. There we go. Whew. Alright. Definitely want to get that so we can get Interceptor and have it start firing our stuff. But we need to banish mods. Don't want to have any of these showing up. Let's get rid of that. Kinetic boost is fine. Skirmish is okay. Yeah, whatever happened to Minecraft streams anyway. I fell off of it. Minecraft is something that I really like to play for a while and then get off of. It's hard to do Minecraft for 8, 9, 10 months or something. I played for a few months and then we were done. Minecraft is that kind of a game for me. There's a lot of games that I'm, like, fine finishing. I am certainly going back and doing more wizardry and stuff like that. Like, I really want to try, doing a few more of those kind of games soon. I want to go back and do some more of the retro stuff. I can always... Skirmish is always okay, because it gets us, like, terminate. And just rate of fire, weapon damage. Get to Essence Sap. Go Kinetic. Faster I'm going, the more damage I do, huh? Oh, we're still alive. A little bit left of it. Definitely want Velocity. Can't banish these, so... Because I need 2 rerolls to do it. Take Velocity. Velocity is a lot of extra damage for this. Got like 10% damage. Nice. Ooh. I have been getting into some more TV shows and stuff again recently. I haven't been able to watch stuff for too long, but now that I'm not streaming as much because I actually have work to do, I've been able to put up a show on the other side if I don't have to watch it a lot. So I'm gonna enjoy some ice cream every once in a while. But I finally went and decided to watch the new Harley show. I don't know how to feel about that show. It's fine. It has some really good jokes in it, and some that are like... ugh. I always kind of think of, like, the Bo Burnham bit about, from Inside, about how, like, oh, I always do this, so I can pretend that, like, I'm self-aware, and that'll absolve me somehow of making the bad joke that I did, but that doesn't absolve you of anything, and I'm like, yeah, it kinda doesn't. The big joke is how DC thinks what heroes don't do, yes. Good to see you, Coda. Welcome. God, that whole thing. What a nightmare. I actually get what they were saying with that, and they're kind of not wrong in a way, although it's very hard for them. To be fair, they couldn't even mention masturbation for decades. Yeah, I think, like, their thing I don't think was that they were saying that going down is, like, they worded it terribly. I'm not normally one to apologize for a major corporation, and I mean, like, fuck Batman. But, like... Sorry. Any explicit sexual position or whatever, they kind of don't want to talk about that, right? With a superhero. This is the Batman discourse. I don't want to have it, but people are bringing it up, so... I guess I kind of did tangentially. But the idea is that, like, you have to sell that as a kid's toy eventually. And I'm like, yeah, I get that. That's kind of fucked up. Like... And it's not about, like... the actual act itself or anything, just, like... mentioning it very explicitly is, like, something that you don't want to do a lot of with your heroes. Like, the villains, sure, you don't need to sell that to parents. They're bad guys. They can do bad things. But, like, you gotta sell this to parents eventually. You don't want to have, like, a whole bunch of comics showing Batman going down. Not that they don't do that anyways. So, like, they're hypocritical in that way also, but... on some level, I do kind of understand the, like, oh, do we really want to show Batman doing this? I'm like, yeah, sure, got it. Also, heroes don't do that. Heroes do that. Billionaires don't. Billionaires ain't heroes. Batman was attuned to the needs of other people. He wouldn't be a billionaire. Skin-tight X-suits everywhere. Yeah. It wasn't an explicit one, it was a side note that was an implied joke. But, like, they don't want to reference... I'm not saying they're showing it, I'm saying they're explicitly mentioning a sexual act, which is just something you... Like, you can show Batman in bed with somebody, but you don't want to explain what he was doing. And I do get that side of things, right? Like, you don't want to be explicit about, like, any of that, because that's a kid's toy. And I mean, we can get into all the fucked up ways that that's real weird. At least it's not RoboCop toys anymore, right? Right? No. No, do not burn me. I do not want to be burned. Oh, fuck. God, sometimes that thing just eats you and there's nothing you can do. Ah, alright. Warm up round. I want to try that again. Anywho, big day tomorrow, Mega Battle 2, this time with different people. Oh, nice. Doing some more Warhammer 40k stuff. Oh, have a good night. See you later. I appreciate you stopping in. We're going to be doing... I will announce a new game right away. I think that I'm probably going to want to take a break / wind down from big RPGs and do Dark Messiah. I have not tried a default weapon body shield run. No, I never thought about that. Cause yeah, I guess you can just decline the upgrades, huh? I feel like that wouldn't be very fun. I feel like I would need to do other stuff first. Damn, I missed out on that upgrade. I feel like I didn't need to have tried a lot of things to want this to just be the base model run. God, yeah, the whole Batman doesn't go down discourse was a hell of a wild day. Their messaging backfired on them so badly that then they had to do all this damage control for something they didn't want to say at all. Some executive somewhere was like, we don't want to mention what Batman does in a bedroom, and it's like, oh, well, now be prepared to talk about it forever. Really want to do these research builds for a while and just, like, banish everything I don't want. The Shockwave Shield is neat, just pushing everything away. Since I don't need to be close to things, because we're doing Railgun, I'm gonna try and do the screen wrap, too. Just take velocity. Get rid of that for now. Get rid of that for now. Get an ally. Get a better ally. And I'll just, like, rush getting an ally with our gun right away. I can't believe I missed that. Yeah, I don't know how so, anyways, the whole Batman discourse started, too, because I was talking about, the new Harley show. The Harley Quinn show. And I don't know how I feel about that show. It just, some of the stuff in it is, like, it's so obviously there to be just such an edgy, like, teen thing in a way, but also, when it's good, it's really good. It can be very funny. So it's kind of like, oh, I'm 50-50 on it for sure. It's at least different. I have not been into a superhero show in a while. And I'm actually, like, finishing it, so I guess that's something. What I should probably do is look at what cool anime everybody's into now. I need to go back eventually, and people were talking about, like, Char's Counterattack is on Netflix now, and I'm like, yeah, I need to actually sit down and watch a Gundam, like a full one. I've watched little bits here and there, but I haven't seen all of Gundam, any series. Let it target a little bit. That'd be okay. I mean, if we're gonna go for the screen wrap, letting it target would be a good idea. No, 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 no. Okay. God, managing your velocity against Singularity always sucks. Get any of those twin strikes this time. This might be better after I get, like, screen wrap and everything done. Have an ally that's actually shooting our railgun. upgrade. I do need velocity. Because, yeah, it is a big upgrade. Apotheosis. Oh. Good dodge. Very planned. Did you see how I baited that other ship into it? You probably didn't realize what a god gave. How good I am. Playing Nova Drift. You probably wouldn't have known it, because I just took that thermal lance in the fucking face for no reason. And have no health. How am I alive? Oh, good. A boss. Right there would be nice. Immediate levels is always cool. Some rerolls. Be on those balls too much, but I do need to get in here. Come on. Thank you. Whew. Boss is so good if you have, like, missile salvos. It's super easy to crush that boss, but fuck, if you don't, it can be really nasty. Solid dodge, thank you. Yeah, community you're in with a strong Jewish component is pretty honest. Shows you're doing a penguin as a Jewish villain defined by his greed and wealth. Ooh, I haven't seen that one yet. Fun. Eventually need Juggernaut. And just, like, all these upgrades, absorption, force armor. Hull strength is just so important. But I do want to banish mods. I don't have any rerolls, so I could just grab this one right now. Sure. That little bit of targeting is actually really nice from a distance. Better than I realized. Ooh, I can immediately get Grandeur and get more levels. Sure. And now I get even more wild mods, and I get a reroll again. Cool. I mean, extra rate of fire here isn't terrible. only do more damage for sure. There, now we get it firing off our railgun. That'll help. But I wanted all the experience from that. Come on. Really? Damn it. Terminate's cool. Ally Specialist would be nice. So, okay, so Beard Broken, when I mentioned Gundam, you did a Craigasm Gundam face. What Gundam do I start on? And is it possible for me to do a Gundam that is so... Are any of the subs okay on those? It's always my biggest problem with anime. I like watching dubs more than subs, but a lot of my watching is like, I'm watching it on the side, doing other things. Like, editing pictures. And I can't do that if I don't know the language. It's not a deal breaker, but it just means it'll take longer for me to go around to it. Yeah, I don't want any of these. Good, Elegant? I don't want any of the wild mods. I definitely need to get rid of these. Our out gets wrecked shit for us now. I gotta say, it's kinda nice. Man, I need to figure out the set of supermod requirements. Also, fuck. For the warp strike. I need to remember what that is. So we'll screen wrap our shots. Oh! Fuck, I can't even see where it's aiming. Okay, good. Ooh. I think out of those, you'd be more inclined to recommend 00 Gundam and IBO. G Gundam. What is IBO? I don't know IBO. Also, good to see you, by the way, Zomba. I think... Right, we need Blink. That's one of the big ones to get the Warp Strike. Iron-Blooded Orphans. Okay. I don't even know that one. Alright, here's my deal with chat. I'll introduce all of you to the coolest and, like, indie German television and stuff that I find. Like, Dark. Fuck, watch Dark. And you tell me all the cool anime that I don't know about. any of these. If I take this one, what are the super mods again? I actually have a page up here, so I can look at what the super mod requirements are, because it's hard to find them in Run. You have to, like, exit back out and stuff. They do a decent job of it, but it is a little bit nicer to have it all in one spot. Super mods. I don't need anything from that. It is nice to be able to have extra rotation speed and stuff, though. So it's moving faster. We do actually have kinetic, because I needed that. I just don't want to use any of my rerolls, and there was nothing there that I needed to banish. I have to use my rerolls as banishes only. That's the plan. Oh, hi. Come on. Stop that. Ooh, I really want to outmaneuver at some point. Give our interceptor's ability to shoot more of our main gun. But also, what if our main gun was better? Ah, that stupid asteroid again. Okay, last try. I want to try this one more time. Research it, I think, is a hard start to do, but it'll give me, like, the most busted-ass builds. I just need to get to the Warp Strike. Hasn't been easy that I've had to be re-rolling all of our guns and stuff from the start, too, from what I wanted to do. Thanks for the Rips comment. Oh god, speaking of, I guess that I really need to put up a poll for what we're gonna be doing for, like, movie night on Sunday, huh? All of you wonderful subs in here. You're welcome if you're not a sub, but the subs get to make suggestions. And, yeah, I should probably say, if you have a suggestion for what we should watch next, if you want to show something cool, I am all ears. I missed out on a lot of cool media. Hard not to. Vaguely remember something being marked out after Mob for getting second a lot. I don't recall what it was. Oh, there might have been a thing. You might be right. Ah, can't get the right ship. I'm gonna reroll. Alright. Damn. You're right. I had said something. I'll have to take a look. Yeah, you're right. There was something else that was constantly getting second. It might have been Revolutionary Girl Utena. Yeah. Which I've heard amazing things about, and constantly got rated second, so that would make sense. As much as I could have banished a mod there, getting velocity for Railgun is a lot of damage. Do you need a hand? Anyang is being extremely rude to the other cat in the house today. So has anybody in chat seen Revolutionary Girl Utena? Like, right now? I know there's a lot of people in our community that have recommended it, but I don't know who's seen it here. I don't even know what it's about. Or, like, the genre, really. I know a lot of people really like it. Yeah, I want that ally to be firing our gun as fast as possible. Although I need to go for that Warp Strike a little bit earlier this time. Or maybe I just need to worry about getting more hull stuff, since it's taking too much damage. But I feel like we weren't dealing enough damage. Alright. You never watched more than like 4 episodes of any given anime? Oh wow. I mean, that's fair. Sometimes it's just not for you, right? I'm gonna banish that. I want Interceptor, but I just get 2 levels. Why wouldn't I take 2? Snipe, there we go. Now I need to go for Blink. Interceptor works, though. I want a little bit of targeting on these two. Okay, yeah, it's Blink that I need to get, so I should go for improved thrusters. Get rid of that. Ooh, the next wild mod that we take is given 3 times. Yeah. As much as I would like to go for Blink, I think I have to go for this one. 3 levels for the price of 1 is very nice. Again, can't really burn our rerolls, so we've got to use it for something. You just don't like watching shows and movies? That is extremely fair. So you're more of a reader? Do you read any manga, or are you more of just a book person? Or do you not do any of them? For a long time, I was definitely both like a movie and a book person. Now I would say I'm mostly a movie person. I haven't watched books. I watch books real good, but not recently. Used to. I'll need to do some more reading again at some point. I feel bad for how little I read now. I used to read a thickening amount, almost. You gotta keep your eye on them books, right? You could sneak up behind you or anything. Calibrate's neat. It's fine. Firing a lot, though. It's kind of not a lot that I want. Stabilization's fine. Help me dodge a bit. We can just S and go backwards. Oh, that was not smart. Look at how little damage we put into that thing. Oh, that's brutal. Well, I know where the vulnerability is, but... as it turns out, when all of your weapons are only effective at long range, and you've got all this... ooh, stupid extra armor. Shit! I'm fucking dead. Nope, I'm alive. Somehow. Didn't get that cargo ship, which would have been really nice, but... I can kind of get the flak to go through it a little bit. Other way. God, I've never even seen it doing this. This sucks. So close to die. Oh. Yeah, magnitude will be good. Don't want that, and I didn't really want a whole lot of the other stuff either. That gets us down to Blink, which we really need. And we're already a little bit bigger because of Grandeur, so if we streamline, that's fine. Nice. Okay. Getting somewhere. Now we've got the Blink. Does that. So little health. I probably need to get like a hull upgrade. None of these are exactly what I wanted. The longer you avoid enemy and hazard damage, the more lethal the wind benefits us and we get extra damage. Sure. I mean, I have to avoid damage right now because I have no health, so obviously that'll benefit me, right? Got this aggressive clown music as the only way that I can describe it over this is certainly a feel. as a wee lad, you'd get in trouble for reading too many books when you were supposed to be doing things that weren't reading books. So you'd snatch them and play Slick a Squirrel for when you get in trouble and have your books taken away. Yep. Yeah, I did the same thing. My wife was always bothering me. Not bothering me. She was always laughing at me because I would hide my books. Like, I would, when I finished reading a book, like, got to a spot where I needed to stop, I would, like, mark the spot where I was at, and then put the book and, like, tuck it underneath the couch, and I wouldn't be able to figure out where it was for a while. And she was, "What the fuck did you put it there?" And I'm like, "Well, I used to get in trouble for reading, so I just automatically stash it away." Sucks, actually. Deadly Wake, I guess. I don't want any of these wild mods, that's for sure. Don't have any rerolls to banish them. I mean, I guess more health in some way would be cool. I guess. I don't know. You gave me something. I mean, this is nice. Letting it fire off more projectiles would be very good, but like the warp strike would be amazing, because that's one that I'm going for. More health would be really, really, really good. Right now I have approximately 0 health. It's pretty bad. Fuck. And this boss. Good timing. Good timing. That's where I want to have this thing. God, if I could actually deal some damage, I wouldn't have this problem. Like, I can avoid it for a while. I feel like we've done pretty good at that, but like, that side, okay. It's fine. Die. Okay. Oh, that thing is nasty. Find something. No health. Overpower is very good though, so sure. Let it fire off our railgun a whole lot more. Damage. I haven't gotten any Twin Strikes yet either, is part of the problem. Let's reroll these. Wow. Guess I could Hull Strength. That would be nice. The enemy projectiles just getting slurped in the black hole is really funny. Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, there's Warp Strike. Okay, now we don't want to screen wrap as much, which is interesting. Because our shot screen wrap. Did I take a wild mod before that one? Oh, I might still have the 3x one going. Oh, you... Maybe you're right. I do. The 3x one is still going. Oh, fuck. Really? God, I don't think I want to get that one yet, then. I might want Obsession eventually, because I want to get a lot of Twin Strikes. If I can ever find them. Okay, targeting for the screen wraps. Nice. God, if we can actually get the Twin Strike at any point. This is ridiculous. Okay, now this rules. Finally did what I wanted it to do. I guess if we lose it from here, I can feel that we got at least a little bit of our money. No, the shield is not bending our own ray gun. It's got targeting on it, so it's doing minor targeting on its own. Agility would be pretty good. Something defensive wouldn't be a bad idea, though. I want a Twin Strike so bad. We are starting to really deal some damage, though. So screen wrapping deals damage to us, and thus it's something I very much do not want to do. Damage I cannot mitigate. Absorption seems like not a bad idea. I just need extra health, honestly. I'm not getting Twin Strikes. fuck. Yeah. I can't seem to quite get both sides of it. Like, last time we had all Twin Strikes, but no Warp. This time we managed to get the Warp Strike, but not a single Twin Strike. I just can't seem to get all the way there with that one. It's close to getting really wild, and we're struggling in the middle portion, which is somewhere where I don't normally have issues with. We had very few defensive upgrades that time, which certainly didn't help. I want to try one more time. I mean, with just a little bit better RNG. Like, if I had a Twin Strike there doubling all of our damage, I think we'd have been just fine. And I mean, it wouldn't have even been that. I'd have gotten 3 Twin Strikes, because that recursive wild mod that we took, and we didn't get a single wild mod afterwards. Sick. So what's someone to have an absurd engineer run with Interceptor allies and an absurdly leveled salvo? See that being pretty good. Who were you watching, Z? You were watching Gilder? Yeah, okay. Has Gilder played this a lot? Saw Gilder was gonna play that tonight. Which is funny, since I've been so addicted to it and played it for the last week. Today's its first day on it. Nice. He's probably already got better scores than I do. I'll admit, I'm probably not very good at this game. I'm not used to asteroids. $208,000. I do have better ones than that, yeah. But it takes a while to get unlocks and stuff too for this game. Alright, I'm trying this one last time, damn it. So close on that last one with the Warp Strike to having the railgun that we needed. No research again, huh? What the fuck? There. Yeah, this game is weird, because it's been a long time since I've played an Asteroids, like... I wish that I was better at this game. That bit of momentum is something to get used to. I think that I'm getting better with the actual movement, and that's probably my biggest downfall right now. So if I can do that, we'll get some interesting things happening. Yeah, the allies will charge shots. Yep. Let's do velocity. Yeah, no, they've done a really good job where, like, most of the upgrades that I've seen where it's like, there's some corner case thing, or you're like, oh, I'm not sure my allies will be good enough to use those, or whatever. I haven't had any problems with it. Like, it's basically done what I wanted it to do for upgrades, which is always really nice. Oh, I want all those. I guess I take Grandeur. Snipe helps us get to that Warp Strike fastest. Regeneration on shields. We could go for the ally. I could just get rid of Rampage, because I definitely don't want that. And then I can reroll. Yeah, that's not the one that I need. Stabilization is nice, but it's not what's gonna get me to Warp Strike. Terminate's really good. Skirmish, probably not really doing. Easy. Get down to Blink again. Okay. Let's just rush the Warp Strike this time. Not worry about an ally. We can always get that later. I could probably take Bravado. Right? Right. All the base stats improving is just so good. Okay, Bravado is gonna kill me. I fucked up real bad. I feel like the start of this run is tough, trying to do it this way, but if I can get to that Warp Strike, we can make it pretty good. Like, we actually made it fairly far last time. The problem was just, like, not getting a single Twin Strike. Give Kitty a treat. God, I hate to have to do this all the time, but I can't give him one right now. He's been an absolute monster to our other cat today. Like, very recently. It sucks, because it's only every time that you come, Z Butler, where I'm like... Yeah, he's been tackling our, like, poor little old lady cat. We have a very senior citizen cat, and he picks on her real bad sometimes. And today, he's been all over her, and he was, like, tackling her in the living room. My wife said that she had to, like, put him on his own for 10 minutes, because he was just incessantly chasing her around the house, wouldn't let her get a drink of water, wouldn't let her go to the bathroom, like... Treats for a good kitty. Yeah. He has not been a good kitty today. Let me try the orbitals. Could try Reflect. We'll do orbitals, sure. Save the redeem for when the kitty's being a good kitty. Well, I'll refund it to you. Don't you worry. I mean, and I'll also give it to him in a little while, but it was just a little too recent. And he's not in the room, so I'm like, well... Like, a good reason to not go and get them for him right now, also. Try and wrangle him up here. He's probably in trouble still. Still no research. Every single time I have to reroll for it. Gross. Those rerolls are really important for what I'm trying to do, so it sucks a lot to have to burn one early. I like targeting, but we should just banish some other mods here. Hull strength is nice. Extra fire could be okay. I'm gonna go for the hull strength, I guess. Juggernaut's nice, just 20% maximum hull is kind of huge. I might just Juggernaut. My problem with this build has been survivability. What if I just get the survivability? I feel like, I don't know, survivability and damage, because I'm putting all these things into weapon upgrades, and then I don't have enough damage anyways. I just needed more velocity most of the time, or the Warp Strike earlier. Targeting's okay. We do not want Rampage. I can just banish that. Do want Twin Strike. Velocity also, but rare wild mod. A lot harder to get. Two levels immediately? Sure. I want Skirmish so I can get Terminate. I think I do that. I don't think I need to worry about this boss as a fight. Yeah. I even just tanked its damage, just so I could finish faster. We're very good. Ooh. Gets us down to that blink. Ally to do it. This gets us down to the blink faster. Makes us smaller, which is funny, and gives us less hull right after we took Juggernaut. But like 10% less hull, we already got 20% more hull, so I think that works out. Still adds to our survivability long term. Overall. Plus, having more thrust might avoid some damage anyways. Twin Strike's a little bit obnoxious. I need it for the extra damage, but also the aim on the first Twin Strike is pretty bad. I'll just take that one. I know that taking that one also removes all the other, like, specialist mods, right? And I'm trying to get the item pool to be mostly Twin Strikes. At least for wild mods. There's the blink. And a little bit of targeting on this eventually will be really good. Hey, Ascorian, good to see you. Ooh. The next recursive wild mod we choose is gained 3 times. Sure. There's Terminate, but also Velocity. Velocity does a lot of extra damage for this build. Railgun is incredible with velocity. And we need Snipe for Warp Strike. Alright. Go this way. Warpath is fine, I guess, but I think that I just need to remove something. Don't want that. I guess I could go for the ally. It's not going to help me in this fight, though. Let's just remove more stuff. Force armor. A lot of extra survivability. I kind of feel like I need to do that just because. Come on. Come on, just die. Just die. Fuck that fight. Always go for allies. It's Pride Month. The A is not for ally. Allies are great. It's not about them. I want to be offered one additional wild model level. You know, I know. I just want to make that... Sorry, it was a good time to mention it. You were dumb, bad joke. No, it's okay. You're fine. I just want to make sure that we all know that. I knew that you were making a joke. Nobody thought you were saying that kind of thing. And also, like, listen, that's not a good thing to be about, but also, it's not always... I'd rather talk to somebody like that a lot of the time, right? Maybe I can correct something. Just move on. Anyway. Yeah, I don't want to get that anymore. Still getting wild mods I don't want. Come on. Guess I could kinetic boost. Do need that for Apotheosis, which I want to try. We're not going to have a lot of survivability in a way when I get down to the bottom of this, but also Apotheosis kind of gives you a lot of survivability, I think. I want to try it. Terminate is very nice. Ooh. I'm glad that I have such a good community. Thank you all so much for being here and supporting me through all this. We've lived in some interesting times. Terminate basically cuts their health by 12%. Yup. Yeah, when they have 12% or less health, then they just die. Nope! Fuck. Yeah, I saw that coming. Oh, and you're alive. Cool. Sucks. Fuck that. Sorry, I'm kind of mad about that one. It's hard not to screen wrap sometimes on those. Need a little bit of targeting on these. Alright. I think those Orbs of Discord are dealing a lot of damage and I need to use them more. Like, get in close to things. Problem is that's kind of the opposite of what the Railgun does. Railgun is long distance firing. This is bad. Starting to have too many things come at me. Did say I kind of wanted some targeting. Hey, Knife Crow. You are doing your part. I'm doing my part too. What a movie. Maybe we need to watch that for movie night sometime soon. Maybe I just need to have a Starship Troopers refresher. Starship Troopers is a movie that I can talk about for a long time. I have an appreciation for what Starship Troopers is doing. Do not screen wrap. Do not screen wrap. Fuck. Ah, fuck. Man, what am I doing? That lance is unbelievable damage. Okay. I needed to just do that earlier. Just get in there and not care. Mixing upgrades to only contain recursive wild mods. That makes us lose all the rerolls. Don't really like that. Get rid of that. Don't want any of these. Calibrate a bit. Calibrate's fine. Really want to get that Warp Strike. Hey, Gilder! Good to see you. I saw that you were playing some Nova Drift tonight. I got addicted to this like a week ago, and all of my streams have been this game. I guess not. It hasn't even quite been a week. But yeah, this game is rad. I'm currently doing a build where I'm trying to banish all the wild mods but Twin Strikes, and then I can warp my shots around the screen with this one. There we go. I just got it. Oh, here we go. Been a long time since I've seen a Nova Drift new player. I haven't I just started recently. You like it a bunch? Your meds are messing with your tummy. Oof, that sucks. Well, I hope you start feeling better soon. See, now... the shots just keep going. And that's pretty good with Railgun. Whoa. I'm really surprised nobody told me about this game before this week, because I just got a key for it. Like, I saw it on one of my sites that I have for keeping up with games, and I was like, oh, I'd take a key for that. That looks interesting. And then everyone in my chat's been like, oh yeah, you didn't know about this game? This game's been in early access forever. I really like it. It's really cool. Confirmed roguelike, or like, hello. Let me know. I'll absolutely play. Plan on playing the new update for Gunfire? Yes. Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of games that I need to play. I'm a lot further along than Gilder. Yeah. Just starting tonight is a big difference. Part of it is that I've been staying up after my streams to keep playing this game, which is the reason why I played it again. Yeah, have a good night, Gilder. Lay down. Yeah, no, by the way, if you're following me and you're not following Gilder, you should absolutely follow Gilder. Following Gilder and you're not following me, well, I do some amount of roguelikes. Quite a bit. I also do a lot of retro stuff. We just finished Might and Magic 6, 7, and 8. Which was an adventure. I have at least part of it commemorated, because you get a diploma when you finish one of the games.
Very nice.
Old RPGs are... Speaking of voice lines from it, thanks Quentin Fool. That very nice is from it, too. Known rogueliker.
Very nice.
Correct. Thank you, Tom. Or Torment. Right. God, it's been a while since I've done Leet Speak. It's really funny, haha, to think about how, like, late 90s, early 2000s internet humor and everything is now, like, slang that we grew up with from our parents in the 70s. It's groovy. Nobody says that anymore. Old man. To me, they're all roguish. I don't make much of a difference between, like, the roguelite, all that stuff. I kind of don't give a shit. I like those kinds of games. I just say roguelikes. Whatever. Roguelikes are good. You finally said it? Somebody had to. I'm glad you were that brave. I would really like our ally to start shooting this off, too. Because now that we have a screen wrapping gun, things are going well. Am I gonna grab some Death Blossom? No, I do have an idea for a build with that. What's better than 1 level? 2. I like 2 levels. Let's banish that one. I do not want hypermetabolism. Oh, right! We had the recursive. That just gave us 6 levels. Could be interesting. Lots of Twin Strikes and Rare Wild Mod Obsession could be very, very good. It'll also make me unbelievably fragile. Do it, risk it all. I want to have, like, Apotheosis when I do that, but then that makes me even smaller, so I don't know. I'm gonna take it. God. kid. I thought we were playing Dokapon this week. We are not, unfortunately. Yeah, Dokapon Kingdom is another thing that I've been doing with some friends. Either one of these is fine. I eventually want to go shielded. I need to get to Overseer. I guess I'll do that. Get Essence Sap. Sure. Then you did Dokapon, you know how that goes. We've been doing Dokapon for about 26 hours. We have, like, 6 parts up on YouTube of us playing Dokapon. So, for the people that don't know, Dokapon is JRPG Mario Party. But it also is marketed and explicitly designed as the friend-destroying game. And it's pretty good at it, actually, as it turns out. Oh, yeah, no, it was a mistake. I knew it was a mistake going into it. Yeah, no, that was never in doubt. I always knew that was a mistake. The game does not let you not fight your friends. Like, there's a lot of times where you're like, okay, well, we can show each other mercy here, and it's like, the game is just, no, that's not what I'm about, son. You don't understand. You will fight. So if you want to play the game at all, you have to. So many of the actual quests are like, hey, you've got to steal this thing from the other player, otherwise I'm going to steal from you. And it's like, wait, what? How's that a quest? It's a terrible quest. Oh! Longer I avoid enemy and hazard damage, the more lethal on the wind benefits me. Up to 10% global damage. God, and we've got a Twin Strike, which I'd really like. Also, wouldn't mind taking another Grinch. I honestly could. I really need Apotheosis if I'm taking that many Granders. Less projectile spread is cool, too. I don't know, that seems like a pretty good upgrade to my damage. Okay, yeah, we're starting to get into the bullshit territory with this build. Finally. This one's slow to start. I don't like having a screen wrap because it does me damage, but I'd rather not stay there. Okay, stop screen wrapping. What is this song? Hold up. Frog. Fair enough. There we go. What does it take to Apotheosis? Quite a few things. Like, Apotheosis is... was it? It's like the strafe stuff. It's strafe and something. Kinetic boost and strafe. We already have kinetic boost, but we need all the strafe stuff. It's stabilization and that whole mod tree. Love the railgun just slowly nudging them down into it. Nice. Okay. A little more damage on our actual weapon. I think that we want to go magnitude. I could reroll and banish a heavy caliber, so I can try and find more twin strikes. That might also let me find interceptor, which would be really big now. 5% damage on basically well, like, not even damage, but, like, boost on basically everything for our weapon. Yes. 5% velocity on this is also, like, another 10% damage. It's a lot. That was very good for us to see. That is a big super mod. Mastery is pretty good. Mastery is very good when we were looking for something to deal a little more damage with our main weapon. Yeah, that screen wrap is very dumb now. I've got an upgrade. I would like to banish some of these mods forever. Specifically, that one. Ooh, holy shit, that thing is so fucking terrifying. Our health got far too low on that one. In case you didn't notice. We recovered, though. I need to get to Overseer. I don't really want to give up our shield that much. Like, I don't want Deadly Wake. I don't want support specialist yet. I might want that eventually if I go to Overseer and have my allies firing off our main cannon all the time, but that's a lot of mods away. Could banish something like Hidden Power, because I don't want that for sure. Rather banish the wild mods, but... 2 levels are better than 1. And it ups the, Discord. Oh god, plus we have our Obsession. Oh, we got 4 levels? It's very dumb. Interceptor. Yeah, I know Interceptor, but also... What if I just got Interceptor anyways, because... We're also lowering our health every time we do this. Don't think about that, that's fine. Now we can intercept her. Evolutionary Niche. We are doing some damage now, though.
Very nice.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Sorry I can't say who it was. Because, kinda thinking right now. Okay, we are starting to get somewhere. We're starting to get somewhere. I don't feel as stressed now. Build's finally doing the thing that I meant it to do. Let's pick up Solar Heart. I banished Solar Heart. Solar Heart's gone. I can't even make that mistake. It's gone forever. Leaf on the Wind is interesting. Okay, level. Absorption would be nice. We can go here. And, like, yeah, Strafe gets Apotheosis. I think that also unlocks it for our Interceptor is the thing. Alright. Yeah, this build's starting to go. Yeah, alright. This is looking okay. So, don't Gemini Protocol with this. I'm trying to think. I feel like Gemini Protocol won't be good, right? Would not mind Overclock. 40% rate of fire for any allies near us. When they have our railgun is kind of cool. That seems pretty damn good, honestly. Yeah, I think that I keep this. I don't go for the Gemini. Yeah, I don't know. So that's really fucked up. I'd just like to mention this is suddenly very, very, very good. I don't know exactly what the perfect tipping point of this. What? Fuck off. I could have shifted out too. The singularity and it and the... It's too much for me to process. I was juggling too much. Right as I was talking about how thick that was. It was really thick. If I was a better pilot, that would have been amazing. One more time. That's the joy of this game. Put on some of these too, for sure. Alright, I think that we might try for a different build. As much as I really wanted to do more of that one. That's XCOM, baby. Oh god. I have played me a lot of XCOM. I have played some of the old XCOMs. It's been a while. The old XCOMs... I'm gonna have a controversial opinion here, but I think the old XCOMs aren't actually that great. They're exceptionally hard to parse, is the thing. Like, Seminole works, for sure, but also, like, they don't age well. Yeah, like, they age very, very poorly. They're very obtuse and hard to understand, and you need to basically have the manual open the whole time that you're playing and being like, okay, yeah, that symbol means, like, it is a full-ass, like, war game that you need to have your rule book out for. It's pretty... You've got to be ready for that. And, like, it's good in a way if you like that, but also, God, some of it's really obtuse. Good for the time, but yeah, the future is now. And some of the future sucks. Like, I'm a retro gamer, I get it, but I play a lot of retro games. Burn all of Canada for this slander. Yeah, go ahead. Alright, we're gonna make the Siphon Shield build. So the idea is that we're gonna actually swarm our opponents with shield drain effect. We're gonna give our shield to all of our constructs, and it's just gonna drain things without us even being there. One of the big things that we need for that is that we need shield cooldown because we need to get to discharge. We're gonna do Bug Zapper. There's the shielded constructs. Yeah. There's another build where the early game's a little bit scary because a lot of the stuff I'm getting is just, like, speculative. All of my constructs get extra damage. These swarm constructs are nothing. Like, you need an ally or something for that to really do a thing. But the later unlocks is what I want, so I'm investing. If I don't get them in time, I can be in trouble. Self-destruction's good. I definitely want the shielded constructs more, but it'll also give me Overseer. I like rushing. Whole strength is always good. I mean, now could be a time for a reroll. I think that a reroll here isn't a bad idea. So yeah, now we can get volatile shields and we can go down to the discharge. That's one of the main things we need. Max volley, path grenades, as Splinter is a really fun build. Yeah. Splinter and grenades is exceptionally wild. You kind of need, like, Splinter and volley. I'm rushing this a little bit. Because it leaves us without any shield now. We don't have a lot of constructs. One of them should get it here in a little while. It does tie into our level. Discharge is something that I really want. I'm getting an ally, so that'll definitely have a shield. Probably the right way to do things. So now whenever we fire, they also do that. And the shield regularly just drains health from the enemy, so our shield's already weaponized. So next thing is I'm just gonna get rid of the grenade. I want it because eventually I'm gonna do mines, and I like loaded mines with grenades. Just clears an entire board. Cover a third of the screen with explosions. Yeah. There's a Death Blossom grenade build that I might do tonight also that's really fun. Does some similar things to that. Skirmish is always good. I don't need any of those too badly. The Galvanized Shields is okay for us also. Better ally. Gemini Protocol is real good for this thing. I think I might just do that. I want to get Overseer right away. I think I can kind of rush it now. Drones for sure. Drones means that I almost have a shield again, because they just kind of circle around us, and they have a shield. It's nowhere near as good as having a real shield, but it's something. Discord is kind of just too good to give up. Hey, Shane Space, how you doing? What are you up to tonight? Shane Space is another very cool streamer that you should absolutely be following. Can I get in? Nope. I was trying to go inside of it from outside. We can still do some wild discharge bullshit, though. If you've been watching me tonight dealing with the railgun, look at how much easier that is. Just incredible. Sure. Just playing some Hades today. Oh god, I need to go back to Hades at some point. Dead by Daylight tomorrow and maybe some Among Us. Nice. I have a wedding tomorrow, so I actually won't be streaming for once. Been streaming every day for a long time. God, I think I have to take Revelation because it's so rare, and I'll find Overseer again. Like, now I probably try and roll for it, even. Could take Defiance, get a bunch of defensive stuff, but yeah. See what else I can find. So I kind of want to get Overseer. Gemini Protocol is very good. Honestly, so would Hull Strength. I just want Overseer, though. Might not get it. Okay, I could take Evolutionary Niche 3 times right now. That's good enough that I think I have to do that. Because that's gonna up, like, all of our Swarm constructs and stuff. It's too strong for us. It's a really, really sick one to get 3 times. Okay, Hidden Power. Yeah, we do not want Hidden Power with this, though. Because we need to summon constructs. doesn't let you build anything. That's no good. I don't really like those. No Overseer, but we've got the Gemini Protocol. I'll take it. Gemini Protocol just gives us even more, like, actual shield, because we gave it to all of our constructs. But now, when we take hull damage, it's split to any shield that we still have. Even though it's all in the constructs. The game really wants me to have hidden power. It does. I do not want to have hidden power. Adaptive armor is fine. Getting better drones is okay. I'll take a defensive thing. Like, we're dealing so much damage right now, I just don't want to die to doing something stupid. We've got the setup done properly. And now it's just kind of a question of, do I make a really dumb mistake somewhere? There we go. So now we double all of our constructs. And I don't fire anymore, but I can just handle doing when we zap our shields away. And, like, dodging stuff. I can also choose to ram. Or, like, at least put our drain shield over things and then zap them. Every time our shields go down, also, they explode for 1200 damage. And that counts each of the individual shields that's on the swarm. It's pretty gross. But also, if the shields take any damage, our hull does too. Yeah, that's okay. The shields also drain. Like, these are also siphon shields, so they do actually drain away from their health. So there we go. Helps us regenerate. Really do like the mines. Rocket drones is nice. And it gets us down to advanced engineering. Yeah, sure. Like, especially now that we're Overseer, we're gonna have extra drones. Kinda just makes sense. Still gotta be careful. I need to find the Essence Sap. That'll help us be a little bit more tanky again. Right. See, like on this one at least, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to fire. I just have to avoid it. And it's not that hard to do when we melt it that fast. And I'm kind of playing too stupid right now because I was trying to use the shields of our drones to drain things. I don't need to do that. I should just let everything else melt stuff, and I can just concentrate on dodging. Apex Machinery. Plus 30% rate of fire for all of our constructs, and 30% damage for all of our mines. Yeah, I'm going to have to take that. There was a lot of really good things there, but that was a big one. Okay. Self-destruct would be okay. So every time one of our constructs dies, then it explodes and deals a little bit more damage. Evasion is fine. Is that the only thing that we'd have on our ally for an upgrade? Yeah, so I wouldn't mind upping that, because eventually they can fire out our grenades again. They don't have any mods on them, that'd still be helpful. I think I'm good with that. Oh, multiple copies on of a shield don't stack. So, like, us being on top of something, if our drones are already on top of it, it doesn't actually help us any. Sorry, I need some water. I'm really choking up. Just give me a second. Oh, I am very thirsty. Thank you all for being here. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you for the people that have followed. If you haven't followed, I'd certainly appreciate it. And you can always check out my multiple podcasts. And I'll be back in just a second. Hello? Hey, Co-Buddy, welcome, welcome. Say one of those podcasts are on hiatus right now. Sure. That's why you have lots of backups. I mean, you've got a few to come out still, don't you? Like, I feel like it's not, Have you done all of the edited, like, are they all available on Patreon right now? Because I feel like you recorded a fair bit ahead, which is, man, I wish, for Rough Cuts. Rough Cuts is like, record Saturday, edit Sunday, Monday, have it Tuesday. Like, it is very, very rigid. If we miss a week, we miss a week. Supposed to the second episode of Shinjuku last week. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that's getting pretty near the end. Yeah, I think we just advanced engineering. Melt things. Like, and I'm not even using the zaps yet. I don't even have to do that to deal 1,000,000 damage. That's also burn damage, so we're gonna want to do Candescence at some point and get extra burn damage across the board. Yeah. Them leveling with us is pretty big. Game super wants me to have hidden power. And just not be able to have a build anymore. I wouldn't be able to make constructs, and I don't have a shield. Because they're all the shield is the constructs. Absolute run killer to take it. I do wish that it would kind of remove those from the pool at some point, but that's the whole reroll system, right? I guess that's the thing. It's just, can be real sketchy sometimes. Gotta take 2 levels. I can't not take 2 levels. Mines, so we can go for loaded mines and have it fire out the grenades. It's pretty okay. Could do the Candescence. Oh, Blast Radius isn't the one that I was thinking of anyways. I was thinking about upgrading the grenades because we do want to put them in the mines and have our allies firing them in a little while. But I guess this is Candescence. I guess. I'll only deal 20% more damage, I suppose. For me. It's not quite a flat 20% damage, it's really only on the zap, but a lot of extra damage. Yeah. When our shields explode and they're all on one big boss, it's a lot of damage. Purge is okay. I guess Hull Striker is something I really should have. I'm getting a little cocky, and I've got to remember I'm still pretty fragile, actually. We just don't have a shield. One more level. Really want to get, like, loaded mines. No. Assault drones are pretty good. Absorption's good. None of these are, like, the big showy mods right now. They're good, though, so I don't really know that I want to re-roll them. That's the thing with this build. This build is just mod hungry. It'll take everything. It wants to have as many constructs as possible so it gets as many drains as possible, which means that you can upgrade that many tiers of constructs on top of having to upgrade the shield, and then, oh well, loaded mines and allies all want to use your weapons, so maybe get some weapon mods that are really important, like you can just stack it forever with this one. It's kind of cool, because it means that it has a lot of late game potential, I think. Seems like it. Don't know that I'm good enough to take it there, but... the Jack of all trades, once it eventually gets to just do everything, does get pretty good. Because it does everything. It's pretty big. Should follow the best advice, which is don't die. And I'll take a don't die upgrade. Really like that fleet eventually. Yeah, I'll go with the assault drones. Oh, that was bad. That was very bad of me. Okay. I made some very choice maneuvers in that fight, and almost threw away this run. Not sure what I was thinking of. Just sitting here having fun, zoning out. Oh, so I can choose to banish both of those. Introduce our size and friction. Which is not really a thing we want to do. Also, let's not with the dungeon theme. Shield effect radius is pretty solid. Self-destruction is not bad. I need one of these formations to get the fleet. Might just be time to do that. No, you know what? I really want to find, like, Interceptor or Loaded Mines. There we go. Now we've got the grenades going out from the mines. It's like we're not even firing and we're just constantly clearing all these big squares. Half its damage is already gone. Half its damage, half its health. You knew what I meant. Yup. Now we've got the build, and the Interceptor can start firing too. Ooh, it could take Grandeur though. That also means that we get more Discord Orbs. And I get 2 levels, which might be an Interceptor and something else, right? Could be anything. It could even be Interceptor. The thing that I wanted. It's almost interesting. It's almost getting hard to tell where I am in all of this. Not today, Satan. I have a real love-hate relationship with that event. Like, I hate it, it's really tense, but also, it's really tense. That's what makes this game good. I don't want this game to not have tension. But, God, I hate that thing. So what does the shield do this time around? Our shield is a siphon, so it deals 120 base damage per second divided between enemies in its radius. And it drains that back as the shield itself. And the more damage it deals, it kind of like expands outwards, so it increases suck, is what happens. Suck go up the more that it drains, which tends to drain a lot when it's on all of our constructs. This build really sucks. Exactly. We go for those formations like we were talking about. We still don't have Interceptor. I'm just gonna reroll. Burnout reactors. So construct rate of fire increases as the hull decreases up to 50% total. They do self-destruct damage. Oh no, there's... Okay, when they self-destruct, they do burn instead of just exploding. We do have Candescence. We have extra rotation, movement, orbit speed. We get 30% assembly speed for them. I don't know. I'm worried that we won't have enough shield up if we do that. I think I don't do that one. I do like Barrier, though. One thing we have to remember, we can take Barrier and we can take some things in that tree. We cannot take Omni Shield or we die instantly. Omni Shield does not interact well with shielded constructs. It becomes a one-hit build. You cannot take a single point of damage from anywhere. fight than I should have. God, we have a lot of swarm. All my little kids are doing real good. Juggernaut would be great. I don't love it while I'm currently in the grips of a black hole, because it lowers my thrust a lot. Like, a lot. Reflexive shields is good. I think I'll just go for reflexive shields. No, 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 no. Hate that event. It's a really good event. I hate it. I fucking hate that event. Whoa, yeah, Juggernaut would have killed you there. Yeah, it would have been a problem. Like, I want Juggernaut eventually, but not exactly there. A bad time to have Juggernaut. Also, honestly, I should, like, get improved thrusts of some kind at some point, because we've gotten a lot of biggening upgrades and nothing to help us move. It's getting a little bit slow to dodge. I mean, more armor stacks is good. Kinda just okay with that. It's a good defensive item. Alright. These are getting a little bit tough now. These waves are, kinda nasty. What wave are we on? No interceptor, damn. Oh hey look! It's Omni Shield, which will kill me. Do not take Omni Shield. Improved thrusters might be effective. Alright, intercepted. It's cool. So I'm getting quiet because we're starting to have to pay attention. This isn't quite near my high score yet. We're getting up there. I haven't played this game that long, so 300,000 would be in my top, like, 5 for sure. Odd. Just trying to stay away from whatever the fuck that was. Just going off like popcorn. Save 140. We haven't even gotten like Skirmish and Terminate yet, huh? Having up the shield effect radius. I think we Skirmish, which is weird. It's just that we want to get the stuff under Skirmish. Bold of me to assume that I'd get another level. The levels are not coming super fast anymore. Oh, we're at 300,000. Still ripping things apart pretty quick. Sometimes I'm a dummy and I take more damage than I should. But, like, feels like we're dealing enough damage ourselves, that's for sure. We're not super squishy. Either one of these gets us closer to the final upgrade for their tier, like either drones or allies. Both of which I'd like. Sure. I can't see where that... I can't remember what this is called, Sentinel or something. I can't see where it's coming from because of all the swarm that I have and the constant explosions. So I can hear it charging, but I have no idea where I need to dodge to. That thing is gonna absolutely murder me on one of these later waves. I just can't tell where it's gonna come from. It just goes into a cloud of flare and could be trying to hit me from anywhere. Not doing too bad. 350,000's pretty good. That Heat Lance could have ended me. Okay. Roden seems really good. We're not using a lot of weapon damage. Like, it is on the mines, it is on the interceptors, but... with our Candescence, we're really gonna want that. Yeah, these fights are starting to be a lot. be fair, we would absolutely annihilate anything that isn't a lot. We've got a really good build going. Pretty sure this is now my high score. God, what a perfect song to have for it, too. This is why I have the Chiptune station on, because Chipsoul comes on, and Chipsoul is amazing. Cool. I didn't warp out the way that I thought I would. Not looking good. Screen reaction, a little bit of an odd angle. Shit. Okay. Ooh. Like, everything's getting burn damage right now, and they're just crashing into me. That's my main problem. So maybe Purge isn't a bad idea. Good. Yeah, look at all that extra damage that was happening. There were huge explosions off of every hit of that. That really limited how long it could push us around. Oh, that thing's nasty. Ooh. Got out of those mines at the last second. That one's a real boss fight again. Oh, shit. I couldn't even see what killed me there. That was getting a little bit tough. You start getting into that Geometry Wars level where you're like, okay, there's just so much shit happening. I've got to try and track what is even going on. Pretty good, though. No. No! Ah, I didn't mean to click through. There we go. 448,000. It's not like a really high score. I know there's a lot of people that go for over 1 million. But, for starting a couple days ago, we're starting to get there. Starting to figure it out. What was this one? Was this one the same thing? Kind of. Yeah, this was with Halo, so we were doing more burn damage. Okay. But similar. And then this one was the Spectre. Oh, this is the one where... So this is a neat build. This build is... like... you just try and shift onto things. Where was it? 3. Oh. Huh. Can't click anywhere. Anyways, it's a build where, like, what you're doing, I can show it here, is you get Spectre, so you're constantly cloaked. So as long as you're not thrusting or firing, you're cloaked. And basically, a lot of the enemies will kind of ignore you, but then you get movement options like... You can thrust a little bit also. But then you also get movement options like the stabilization, where you can do strafe, or you can do the blink, wherever that one is. But you can blink around the battlefield and just, like, shift forward. And then you just overlap your shield over them, and it deals a bunch of damage. You have Warp Shield as your shield, so that it, like, teleports you if you take too much damage. And you run Death Blossom, so you just, like, fire out an array of grenades or whatever whenever you get hit. I have not played Number Go Up since the content patch. I should definitely play more Number Go Up. I might try this build real quick. See if I can get that shield build going. I might do it without Spectre. It was nice to be unnoticed, but I think that it might be better if I just got, like, the shield construct. And just did it as, like, a different kind of a bonk build, maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure on that one. Okay, let's get Grenade. Definitely want the Warp Shield. One of the things that sucks is having to use the grenade for the early part of the game. You gotta be pretty careful with leading your shots and stuff. It's just a little bit obnoxious. So here's where I have to decide. I'm gonna do it Spectre. Get a Caustic Barrier, which charges over time, provides 90% head-on hull crash damage resistance, 12% hull damage resistance, crash head-on, delivers its payload at 9 target. When you take a hull hit, you disgorge Venomous Strike projectiles for the offender, and deal burn damage. Maybe I just do a Viper. Maybe I can still do the same kind of bonk build. Like that. Hull strength is really good. Risk it early. Come on, bud. You can come up. Like, we should have enough damage, so we can just worry about keeping ourselves alive for the first couple levels. Yeah? Sure. There we go. Proof thrusters would be nice. Eventually having Blink is probably really good for us. Buddy, this isn't easier with you on me. How's the cat doing? He's doing alright. He got his haircut. He's now a bobblehead. It's good to see you, Trogdor. He's really funny looking. But it makes him really cuddly because he's cold. He has to get it done. He gets really mad at us. Read all the wild out of you. Yeah, he's a little lion cut. Skirmish is just always good, and we are doing a lot of Crash. No. Hey, no. Nope. Enjoy cat ass. Perfect. Hi. Was it time for treats? You thought that you should try and find something up here that you could have as a treat, huh? Yeah, that's not happening, but... Buddy, can you not? It's just trying to shove everything off the desk. Hi. What? You just really want attention, huh? See if we can get a better shot of him just desperately looking for pets. I feel like that's a well-deserved break. Hey, buddy. Okay. For more good content like this, you too can follow me. The low price of hitting that button. God, I love having to do this. But it is nice to have everybody here. Well, you gotta mention it. I love having people follow and everything, and I really appreciate it. It's just, it's always weird to remind people. Oh, that's very nice. Oh, good boy. Thank you for cleaning, I guess, that dirty spot on my arm. What would we do this side? And people can see your nice face. What's up? Did you eat all your food? Is that what's going on? Are you begging me? Because we put your food up because you have some medicine in it. You didn't finish it? Alright. No. That's not what I wasn't going to give him a treat right now. I was thinking more that he might be asking for his food. Okay. Alright, well, now you've taken up the spot where the camera can be. I guess we'll go cameraless for a little while. Get a nice back of the head fluff. Get extreme cat cam. Exactly. Okay, buddy. You can lay down. There you go. See, look, I'm moving everything back. Good boy. He's very sleepy. Good boy. Okay, get an ally. Yeah. I just did some very dumb shit there. Came back not paying attention. It's hard when you take a break because you lose where you are, and I was just right in the bunch of lasers, and I could have blinked out of it and stuff, but I just didn't because I didn't know where I was yet. And when you're in that position, there's kind of nothing you can do. So that's unfortunate. We'll start another one. This game's nice that you can kind of pause it at any time, but you also can't kind of pause it at any time. Depends on how long you can kind of hold where you're at exactly on the screen. I'm interested in trying the darts. Almost doing like the same as our railgun build earlier. Deal damage, scaling with their size as burn over their duration. Okay. I'm a little bit worried that it's just too slow. 165 versus, yeah, just 45. Oh. Going elsewhere to lay down. Yeah, I could see trying the same kind of build with the darts. Or just doing that one more try at that railgun build, because we were so close last time. Alright, I'm gonna do one more try at that one we were doing at the beginning of the runs tonight. So the idea here is to get Warp Strike and let the railgun warp just all the way around the screen all the time. Dart's pretty sweet. Sucks at first, it scales like a motherfucker. Fair enough. So maybe it would be better than railgun. I don't know. This build is already like infinite. Boy, this sucks at first, but it just scales like nothing else. May not have it, no. I really like Shockwave. Still didn't get, no, it's one right in the middle. Okay, it's been a week. And research. Yeah, here we go. So go velocity. So we're gonna try and banish all the mods that we don't want. And just maximize this Warp Strike build. So for that, I need velocity, I need snipe, and then I need stabilization / blink. And I want to banish as many wild mods as possible because I'm trying to find twin strikes to just, like, double our damage. I just banish one of these. I would not mind Hull Strength, because this one takes a little bit of time to scale up, I find. And I can be in a lot of trouble because of that. Oh, buddy. Oh, dude. You're acting like you want your food. Here, just a second. You're bringing it up? Yeah, I feel like he's trying to beg me for food. But I know that he probably doesn't want to eat his actual food. Wow, he was really excited about that. Hopefully he eats it. We had it down for him like an hour and a half ago. It's just got medicine in it, so we can't let the other cat eat it. So when he walks away from it for a while, we kind of take it up. Problem is, like most cats, he's a grazer. Good night. So we're getting pretty good damage right now. I don't have a lot of health. I kind of want to go up some Hull Strength. Juggernaut's good. Targeting's nice. When we get the wrap, we really want targeting right away. It's also nice if we find a Twin Strike. Not amazing before that. Being said, there's nothing else really here, and we don't want to use rerolls, we want to use them strictly as banishes for wild mods. That's what I'm going for. Stabilization doesn't help us get where we want. Yeah, I guess I'll do targeting. That was a little close. This is what I mean. This build takes a while to ramp up. Oh, hey, Arzu! Got distracted with the new game and didn't see the notification. I mean, it's just nice to have you now. How you been doing? Could get an ally to help us clean stuff up. Also, just, like, get rid of a wild mod and reroll. I like that. Can't banish any other ones because it costs 2 rerolls. Magnitude's fine. Suppose I shouldn't say no to more damage. Payload is good. An ally would be nice. I'll still just take payload. Kinda regretting not having taken Juggernaut, because I just want more survivability right now. There's Juggernaut. No Twin Strikes. Absorption does give us a lot of survivability. It's kind of all we have right now, though. One of the best ways to survive is to delete everything, and we're not doing the delete everything stuff yet. This is the problem. This specifically. This is the one that I've been worried about. If I can make it past this fight, we can go for quite a while, but this is normally where I've had problems doing this build. That was not that much damage for being right on it with my main gun the entire time like that. Really needed a Twin Strike. Survivability is nice, I guess. Skirmish is good, but it's not immediately good, I guess. I just really want more damage more than more survivability right now. So here, that's the same thing. So, like, one of the problems is we kind of have to go way in here to actually hit these damn things. How fast it is. But we deal damage more when we're further away. Which you can see is a problem. Please die. Okay. That thing sucks. That's one of the first real big hurdles. Maximum shield wouldn't be bad. That gets us down to Warp Strike, though. I have to do Improved Thrusters. Should have actually been Banishing is what I should have done there. Except that it has Improved Thrusters, because I think that's one of the only ones I have to take. Warp Strike is an absolute must. As soon as possible. And then we really need some Twin Strikes after we get that. Wouldn't mind some before, even. No. Warpath is okay. But this is the time when we can just banish something. Evolutionary Niche is something that we still want, actually. I can kind of take those later, I guess, because I eventually think that I want to transfer it over and let a bunch of allies actually be firing a railgun. Because then we don't have to have as much of the downsides. Nothing else I really want here is the thing. I guess? Yeah. Be fine, I suppose. I think it's just gotta be evolutionary niche. Thing is, it's gonna take like a long time for me to want to get rid of the research vessel and switch it over to something. So I've got a lot of mods to banish. Need a lot of rerolls. Don't really want to do that. Ally's fine. Thought that maybe I could kill it before it managed to charge at me, and I guess not. There we go. I was like, die? Die. Sometimes you, with this build, you gamble a little too hard on that side. Got close there. Grander is something that we really want. That also. And a Twin Strike. Starting to cook. God, I really want Streamline those so that we can get to the Warp Strike. Still think it's better to Twin for now. Warp Strike is still... Oh, fuck, I did a dummy move. Oh, almost did it again. Almost right back in. Black Hole 2. Let's not. But yeah, even though Warp Strike's hard to get, Twin Strike is even harder to get. We have to do this whole stupid build with Research Vessel just to try and get there. Yeah, better ally is good. We still have a bunch of recursive mods that we don't want that keep showing up. Drone builds are easier. It's a lot easier to just dodge. Dodge and fire. It's kind of an ask sometimes. Yes. Please, I need less brain load. Thank you. Ally firing with me is very nice. feel like so many of the long game builds have to have some kind of construct just because you need something to take a little bit off the cognitive load. At least maybe for beginners, 'cause, man, it starts to be a lot to keep track of at like 500,000. Yeah, I don't want any of these. So we can just reroll. Another Twin Strike. Now we're getting somewhere. Yes, that is better. A little weird that we kind of shotgun blast up close, but we get more damage from being far away, but we'll solve that once we get the Warp Strike. Only one reroll. Yeah, Kinetic Boost. A lot of bad options there, unfortunately. I need to get Streamlined so we can get Blink, and then we can Warp Strike. We have enough Twin Strikes now that Warp Strike will make this build very scary. So Ilion with new PC may be coming soon. What high graphic demanding game will be the first in the stream? I'm thinking Control. Like, I almost feel like that's stereotypical, but I really want to play Control. I've wanted to for a while, and yeah, now the new computer should be coming right away. They asked me to confirm that I was still getting it today, because they were like, hey, it's been 2.5 months, so would you still like the computer that you wanted for like the last 2 years to replace this old one? Yes, I would still like that computer. Just pick the absolute worst time to really need it and have the money for it finally. You put your playthrough on hold until your 3070 Ti gets in. I have a 3080, not a Ti. I did not pay much over MSRP for it, which is exactly why I'm spending 3 months waiting. But, ugh, it'll be nice. This computer is old. It was really good at the time, but it's pretty old. You wanted the 3080, the price point was perfect for you, but you'll jump on what you can. Yup, yeah. I just went on the waiting list and was like, this thing has actually held up incredibly well. There's a couple of things that I'd really, really like to replace in it, but like, I had some problems, especially a couple weeks ago, with like some of the audio inputs failing and giving like all this weird feedback out of nowhere, and that was a nightmare. Sitting here being like, God, I've had my shit on order for like 2 months already, and this computer is just not gonna let me stream audio properly. Like, fuck do I do? That was extremely stressful. Did I get Control when it's free in the Epic Store? Yeah. I absolutely did. God, I don't really want any of these. Drones are fine, I guess. Shield durability is fine. Guess shield durability is probably not a bad idea. Doing decent damage. We're not doing the real shit yet, but we're approaching it. Like I said, like, right now it is literally just all about Warp Strike. We can get Warp Strike, we can get a lot of things. Gets us closer to Blink. I'd much rather have Streamline, but I'd also just like to get down to Blink. It's not bad, it's just not something I'm really going to be using much. What are you running? Silence? Oh, Silence is saying something. You kind of need to upgrade bits on your computer. You think it's so old, it'd be kind of nice to do a full replace. That was kind of the thing with mine. Like, I replaced the graphic cards at one point because it did actually brick. About halfway through, like 3 years in or something, or 4 years in, the graphics card just went out, so I had to get a new one. It's like, this one has a 1070 in it. All the rest of it is from, like, 2015. Even though it was pretty good 2015 gear, it's now 2015 gear. It's 6 years old. A solid state drive would do a lot for me. Like, not just for stream. I also do wedding photo edits, right? Like, I'm a wedding photographer. And, yeah, being able to, like, render video and use Photoshop with a little less lag and stuff sometimes is real nice. Software is demanding. Not like super demanding, but when it's this old and I'm also doing like, it's just slowing down too. If you know what I mean. It's got a lot of cruft in it at this point. The trailer's kind of good. You liked? Wait, what? Ubisoft is just released a werewolf movie. Yeah. Werewolf, like, when you say a werewolf movie, what you mean is Werewolf the game. Where it's just, like, people in a cabin, like, oh, one of us is a werewolf. Which one is it? Oh, I'm the doctor. I'm the, like... Weird premise. Supposedly it seems like it's not that bad. Which is kind of stunning. Nick Cage and Pig I definitely knew about and definitely saw right away because you know me and Nick Cage. But I would expect that would... It looks like it could be an interesting movie. What if John Wick were actually just a professional chef and probably never killed anybody? But he was also still John Wick. Just weird. The Pig trailer. Like, I kind of love the idea that he's, like, just the best chef. And that's his origin story. We got Warp Strike. Stabilization. More movement is good. Really need to find more Twin Strikes. Also, like, more rapid fire is good. Getting siege weaponry would be nice. I've seen Mandy. Yep, Mandy was okay. I am less high on Mandy than a lot of people are. I like those kinds of movies. Mandy was pretty good. I thought that Mandy was nice. Well, okay, not... Mandy is not a nice movie, even for the people that like Mandy, but... Mandy was fine. Mandy was not, like, the best movie that year kind of thing. Mandy was, like, the best film of the past 5 years. Nah. I'm sorry. It's not. It's fine. It's fine. It has some good visuals, but also has, like, just kind of a lot of tricks, basically. Like a one trick kind of thing. I don't know. It looks good. Nick Cage is very fun in it. The story is incredibly basic and not interesting really in any way. Like, it was Mandy. It's a good movie. I like that movie quite a bit. Just don't think it's one of the best movies of the last 5 years kind of thing. Like, there's a lot of people that are like that, and like, it is a very good movie. I would recommend it. It's fun in what it does. Like, I don't know, it didn't feel like it had anything real wild to say. It had very cool visuals, which was neat, but... God, if I want to be harsh, so did Avatar. It is a good movie. Avatar is not. Like, I will actually recommend Mandy. Mandy is still a very good film. I liked it quite a bit. Oh, I'm gonna get eat. No, okay. Comparing Mandy to Avatar is fighting words. Oh, yeah. If you want to talk about best movies of the last 5 years that are like horror or something, or indie horror, what you really should be talking about is One Cut of the Dead. Holy shit, One Cut of the Dead. One Cut of the Dead is a fucking treat. God, that movie's good. That was the movie for me that I was like, oh yeah, alright, down for this one. Very neat, like, indie Korean horror movie. It's one of those, you can't say much about it. It's a movie that basically anybody that likes horror movies or just film in general should probably watch. There's some gore to it, but it's really good. You don't like horror? Yeah. If you can't... Like, it's not even really gory, but it's a zombie thing, so it'll have zombie stuff. But, like, it's worth watching not because of its horror elements, and you should watch it. Like, if you like film, you should watch it. One Cut of the Dead is extremely good. I'm getting too close to, like, spoiling a lot of what that movie goes into. Just say it's not typical in any way. It's extremely not typical. And I would recommend it to a lot of non-horror people. But I would also recommend it to horror people. They should also definitely watch that. It's a weird one. I think it has a lot of appeal to both crowds. I don't really want to calibrate because I want to be firing faster. I could take this, but... I do want to get a lot of recursive mods. A lot of negative maximum hull and shields. We'll see. I gotta prefer not to be screen wrapping so much. That is not how this build works. If you screen wrap, you take damage. Normally, extremely a thing you want to do. Not in this build. This build is against it. There are circumstances like that one. Like on a lot of other builds, I just hug the screen. You can just kind of hug the edge and just hop back and forth, and that is not a thing you can do with this build. I wasn't sure if that was me dying. That crash got a little dicey. I took it and realized halfway through, I'm like, I shouldn't have taken that, what am I doing? No, 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 no. Almost go for that one. We do want to get rid of this for sure. Faster turn radius is nice. Just drive better. Let's not with this particular song. Just thinking, like Tactical Link and Overclock are ones that I really want eventually. I guess. A lot of this is eventually is the problem. We're getting pretty high up on waves. We are level 35. The more that I say, like, boy, I need, like, only 3 more things and the build really comes together, the more worrying that gets as we get really high in the levels, because they're not coming nearly as fast. I got out of the way of the bash, and I thought I was far enough away from the burn, but I wasn't. It's hard to tell exactly where it'll hit you on the, like, actual aura. Darn. You can see how that Warp Strike works, though. Like, Warp Strike Railgun, you can definitely do something cool with. We just need to balance something out there for survivability, because we kind of end up tripping in the mid-game. Because you can imagine you get, like, 2 more Twin Strikes or something on that. Like, if we had the Recursive Wild mod, one that, like, gives you 3, and you get 3 Twin Strikes at once, all of a sudden, like, that just shreds entire rooms instantly. And we just needed that little bit of a tipping point. Like, we needed to find another Grandeur and let that one hit into 2, like, Twin Strikes or something, and then we'd have been absolutely gold. And that was the goal of us constantly banishing out all the other mods that we don't want, right? So we can just stack those real high. Because it absolutely devastates rooms when you start really getting it going. Got it once or twice, and I need to get it there again, because I think that I've got some ideas that can carry us over. In any case, though, it's getting pretty late, so I'm going to host you on over to somebody else. Thank you for being here. It was a lot of fun. Thanks again to Great Gildersneeze for the host, and of course to Shane Space also. You should definitely check them out. I am going to send you on over to Smite doing Power Wash Simulator. Smite is a really, really cool streamer. Should absolutely check him out. I'm sure a lot of you have. I'll see you on Sunday. I won't be back tomorrow, by the way, because I do have an all-day wedding. But on Sunday, we'll do our regular stream again, so... Just have to do my wedding photography job. We're finally getting them again. Alright, see you later.